Is it started?
Yep. Welcome to the SFL Today. This is a new innovation that we thought we might try for this year. And what we're going to do is every week or so, Commissioner 2, Brian, and myself will be giving you some insight into how we feel not only the SFL is going in terms of the players and who's hot and who's not, but also teams in the college ranks and the professional ranks who are doing well or we think will be real players coming into the season. So anyway, just wanted to introduce you to this new segment. Also, one of the reasons we're doing this is to help the younger crowd become more into the SFL. And what we'd like to do is behind us here have a banner that says the SFL Today. And we would like some of the younger crowd or even the older crowd or who might be interested in developing a banner that would give us some kind of a nice prop behind us to keep this momentum going. Anyway, here we are. We are in the third week of the preseason for the NFL, and so I would ask Commissioner 2, who do you think is looking good this year for the NFL, and who might you be looking forward to do well?
Well, my Super Bowl, ideal Super Bowl would be a rematch of the New York Giants and the New England Patriots, where the Patriots finally beat the New York Giants. That's it. But other things is I'm going to be rooting for Josh McDaniels in Denver. I'm interested in Buffalo, see how Terrell Owens does in Buffalo. Looking at what Mangini does with Cleveland. And I'm going to be interested to see how the Dallas Cowboys do this year. I'd love to see at least one punt per week hit the scoreboard at Texas Stadium. I would love to see it I'd love to see all the punters, their goal is to hit that scoreboard. Make a big joke of the Texas $1 billion scoreboard. You got any ideas?
Well, one of the things that Commish 2 was talking about doing was talking about teams that we like to hate and teams we like to like. And I think Dallas Cowboys are one of the ones, obviously, that both of us love to hate. Another one, obviously, is the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're hoping that Ben Roethlisberger falls on his face this year. They're a pathetic Super Bowl champion. The first Super Bowl that they won was absolute disgrace to the sport.
Not the first one, but this year, this decade, you mean? First one this decade.
Oh, I'm sorry. The first one that Roethlisberger won this decade was a disgrace to the Super Bowl, I felt. The second one, they did okay. Can't stand the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can't stand the Cowboys. Those are two teams that are stand out. I'm kind of interested in Chicago Bears this year to see what Cutler can do for them. A very interesting thing. I'm not an anti-Bears person, but I'll be interested to see how he does.
What about Favre?
Oh, I want to see Favre fall on his face. He is one of those players that you love to hate. You love to hate Brett Favre, particularly if you're a New England fan, because running down the field with his fist up in the air,
taking the
helmet off, the whole 9 yards. We're sick of it. We're done. Brett, hope you have a really terrible season in Minnesota.
But now Francine is going to be torn because, it was St. Favre up there, St. Brett, and now all of a sudden he left and he's gone with the hated Vikings. I mean, they must be really torn up inside up there in Packerland. Be interested to hear, because Brett for all those years was the greatest person in the entire world.
Yeah.
And now, he's shit.
Yeah, he was a saint up there. He was a saint. I love the fact that no matter what happens in sports, it's always the money that rules. And you know, Brett, you know, he went to New York for the money. Now he's going to Minnesota for the money. The guy is basically, you know, what do they call those soldiers?
Waste product?
No. Well, yes, he is that. But also those soldiers are mercenaries. He's a mercenary, basically. He goes where the money is. He'll battle where he has to battle to make the money. And, you know, if you like that kind of a thing, fine. But, you know, I'm done with Brett Favre. I'm done with his shtick. It's totally over the top. I don't think he's going to have a great year. And
I personally feel that last year he had a very good year. I mean, except when his shoulder got injured near the end, he you know, gave it up. But he had them going to the playoffs last year in a strong way.
Yeah.
So I mean, he still had it. He's had that shoulder repaired.
Yeah.
You know, he could actually do it. I don't hate him as much as Steven does. But you know.
What do you mean you don't hate him? I mean, you were the guy who got me to hate him. You know, you're the one who told me, I hate that when he runs down the field with his helmet in his hand. You know, and so I said, yeah, I hate that too. And so now you say, oh, I don't hate him. Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
I think he's an intriguing story. That's all I'm saying. I think he's an intriguing story. You don't think so?
Yeah, he is an intriguing story.
I mean, the thing is about him is that, you know, he's a story. I mean, in other words, you can't ignore the Minnesota Vikings this year, right? No, because of him. I mean, so you're right. So I'm kind of wishing, you know, if he falls flat on his face, then he's going to be out in week 3. I mean, they're not going to hang with him if he doesn't get the job done.
Well, depending. You know, it depends. I mean, they're not going to, let's face it, the guys get that sequential number of starts going. They're never going to not start him unless it really blows up. But anyways. So I just wanted to, you can get a sense of what the commentary might be in our segments. This is initial one. We haven't even begun to think about college with Michigan, Notre Dame, all of the other factors that may be coming into play this year.
Plus the SFL itself.
And plus the SFL itself. You know, we get Bill, we got Joe Cheever, we got John Moynihan, all these folks who were classic competitors out there. Really looking forward to a fantastic year, and thank you guys very much for participating. Sir? Yes.
All right, we'll call that it.
We'll finish this one up. Thank you very much.